Trump's astrology for the election. Okay.
Oh,
I gotta say, as a professional astrologer, it's not my favorite thing in the world to make predictions because the future is very fickle. We are literally creating the future by what we're doing now. That goes for anyone, anywhere, at any time. And I keep seeing things that are relaying the same message to me about the election in general. It doesn't feel like it's gonna happen. It doesn't feel real. It feels off. There's a famous psychic, and I think she's an astrologer too, that has confirmed as much as well. I believe her name is Sloan Bella. But so let's just look at Trump's astrology, and stay on topic. The most pressing thing that I see for Trump is this very unique time period he is in right now. He has Uranus exactly on his midheaven, in his area of public image and reputation. Uranus brings chaos, change, usually of the sudden and unexpected variety, like everything all at once energy. And this being where it is in his chart, I really feel like there's going to be a collective shift of his image and reputation. Interesting too that we will have a Mercury retrograde go over his south node and moon after the election, I think about a month after, which is kind of giving the same energy that I did last time where he was saying that it was rigged and all this and that. I feel like there's going to be something that happens in the media that's like, oh, we have to redo that. We have to it was manipulated, it was rigged, and they're gonna delay the election, or they're gonna delay results. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, and this is why I'm saying predictions are fickle, because I don't know exactly how this is gonna express itself, but there's gonna be some fuckery. And Trump is gonna be the person that is shoved under the bus, basically, and probably blamed for this fuckery. That was all kind of a part of the plan to begin with, but he's the scapegoat to the higher powers that are creating this fuckery. Does that make sense? It's really hard to talk about this stuff, y'all. I don't think they want people knowing exactly what's happening. That's what I'm getting. Another interesting thing is that Trump will have the Jupiter retrograde going over his sun and north node opposite his moon and south node. So there's going to be this big rally up for Trump, right? And there already has been, especially because of the court cases and everything. I've seen a lot of videos, people changing their minds about him and supporting him after all of this. And there's going to be some, again, I think it's related to this fuckery that's going to happen in the media where they're going to, I don't know, blame him for something or trash talk him for something to try and change people's perceptions of him and sway the people that weren't on board originally, and then all something persuaded them to join the Trump, whatever, to be for Trump. And then there's just a lot of fuckery. There's a lot of manipulation behind this. It's really hard to talk about, but that's what I see happening. It'll peak around election time for sure, and it's gonna go until the end of the year. And it might even be a thing for a while where the media about Trump hasn't stopped since he last ran for president, right? It just kind of kept going the whole time. But anyways, he also has the south node on his Neptune, which is going to be deception, illusion, in his area of communication. So I feel people again are going to try and paint him in this certain light, as they have been forever, related to whatever this fuckery is, and he's not going to be able to get word out about what actually went down and what his truth is. So there is going to be this big illusion around it. There's going to be a lot of deception is what I'm feeling. Trump will also be in his Mars return in his first house. They will try to use his pridefulness against him, his showiness against him. This is the energy of using someone's own nature against them. And the fact that it will go over his Pluto a couple weeks after the election too. That's all that I can gather right now that feels relevant. What are your thoughts? Let's talk about it in the comments.